Well, hello, everyone. This is Amber Towne, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger calling you from the greater Phoenix area. I am so grateful that you are calling in today. I can't tell you how many of you over the years have blessed me on a day that maybe I needed encouragement, and you've reached out with either a past message or something that you'd seen that triggered a thought of me. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for not just thinking a thought, but then also following through with a word to somebody. So I appreciate you guys. So today I wanted to talk about, as we're sitting middle of February, maybe you haven't quite gotten on a routine yet or back to something after the New Year's. And one of the things that I probably is one of my strengths in this business and in life in general is stick-to-itiveness. And where I used to not be good at day in, day out, day over, but I realized that compounding momentum was going to happen from those little things that I was willing to do every day and not willing to do every day. And it wasn't a natural thing for me to grab a hold of it. And so I know I'm going to repeat myself here, but I'm hoping either I'm going to remind you of how powerful you really are, and when you can just decide and make a change. And for those of you guys that have never heard me talk about that, it takes 63 days to build a habit, not 21, it takes 63. Now, you're kind of edging into it at 21, but it's still taking a daily decision to do that thing. And for it to transfer from a daily decision over to an unconscious, this is what I'm doing, where it goes from that decision power to now it is a habit power, is 63 days. And so I, in the past, have tracked it when I want to do something new, whether it be exercising every day, whether it be doing booking calls every day, 10 booking phone calls every single day, whether it be getting a name and number and a booking every single day. I've tracked it, and I built a little thing with sticky notes where I could tear off a tab, much like let's say an advent calendar, but an advent calendar for my dreams and my goals of the compounding effects. But the decision is you have to do it, and you have to track it, and know that it's not going to fall on deaf ears here, because we say it all the time, is a track number grows. And so what are you willing to do to get back on that horse? To get back on the horse of Mary Kay, to decide that you're going to do a little bit every single day. Mary Kay's not hard, but when you're just thinking about it, it is hard. It is hard. But the activation of Mary Kay is not hard. You just got to get on that horse. And so what is that little thing you can do every single day? And then one of the things I heard yesterday, I was listening to a podcast. It was just even a short bit of it. I didn't even get to listen to the full thing. And I thought it was really, really a great tip, is if you miss a day, don't miss two. If you miss a day, don't miss two. Because once you miss two, now you're starting a new habit. So if you miss a day of doing, let's say you're going to choose to make 10 booking phone calls a day, don't miss two. Okay? And so that was something that was so amazing. I'm like, that's so true. Like, if you miss a day at the gym, don't miss two. If you miss a day of your phone calls, don't miss two. If you just miss a day of your walking, don't miss two. Get back out there and decide that your identity says, I'm a person who sticks with things. I'm a person that sees something to the end. I'm a person who wins daily. And those are little wins. So tracking, figuring out how you can track that 63 days, not missing more than one day. And so never miss 2 days in a row. And does it mean that you get to check off a box for that 62 days? If you missed a day, no. You just start right where you were at, and you don't miss 2 days. And a third thing, that when I'm deciding that something needs to change in my life, I get accountable. I get accountable with a friend that is either running the same race, the same level as me, or a mentor. because having an accountability partner, having a power partner that isn't pitiful, it's not about whining. This is about your dreams. This is about your goals. You only get one chance at this life. It's not a dress rehearsal. We're not here practicing. Today is a real day. And when it's gone, you'll never, ever get it back. So decide today, what is going to be your one thing that you're going to go after? What is the first best step that you can make your goals come true, your dreams come true for February, to push into Career Conference Month, and then on to finishing the momentum of our Mary Kay year? What is your thing today? If you haven't started, I would challenge you to decide what is the one most important thing that if you were to get it done every day would be the most compounding effect for you. And then my last tip is do it first. Don't wait. Don't push it off. Don't decide that, oh, I've got this, and this to do. I've got to run kids around. Do it first. Even if you're afraid, do it afraid, but do it first. Because the decision area of your brain becomes exhausted the later it goes during the day. And when you're not in a habit yet, it's still a decision. And so it's easier to give up on yourself and what you said you were going to do later in the day after you've made a bunch of decisions than it is in the morning. Similar that it is easier to break a diet in the evening versus the morning. The same area of your brain that makes decisions controls your discipline, which is your decisions. And so if you decide, I'm going to make 10 booking phone calls a day, I'm going to decide that I'm going to actually start participating in my unit's things that they're doing and get bookings for it, then making those calls is your number one priority. So no, I don't say do it first, like if you're at work or whatever, the very first opportunity you have, do it. And don't miss more than one day. So hopefully these tips from what I do on a daily basis to keep that forward momentum going. And every now and then when I'm off kilter, I go right back to it. The simple things, day in, day out, day over. This business is very easy when you actually work. It's hard when you don't. So either way, hopefully this was a blessing for you today. This is Amber Towne, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.